And so last but not least, I'll just say this, the process is just as important as the final product. It's our responsibility to put in the work and develop the gift God has given us. So we're so focused sometimes on the end product, but we have to remember that while we're writing our book, while we're doing any type of writing, God is working in us still. He's setting us free. He's healing us. He's restoring us. He's redeeming us, all those things. And so don't be so quick to look to the finished product. Make sure you enjoy the journey as well. And so this picture that's on here right now is actually the first day my book was released. I had some copies with me, and that little girl, she's one of the students at my center that I work at, and just seeing her with the book in her hand and knowing that, like, I want to say she's 7. So knowing that, like, in the future, I can give her this book, and just thinking about how that will impact her life, change her life. It made that whole 3-year process, it was like, this was worth it. For this moment right here, it was totally worth it. Okay, well, it's time for Q&A. You guys have any questions?
So good. I know that while you were speaking, a lot of people were saying, or just, sharing their takeaways. Lisa said, just write it. Sydney said, this was really good. Tamara said, this was awesome. And yeah, y'all, it's definitely very important, everything that she said. And if anyone wants to just write like a takeaway, or even if you guys have any questions, we're more than welcome, or we're more than open to answer them. Veronica said it was great. But yeah, one thing that stood out to me that like rang, true is just like, if God is telling you to do it, he will see you through it. Because so many times we want to take upon our weaknesses like it's a handicap, and we don't know how to trust in just the power of God to see us through. We know how to trust God in the big things, like, yes, Lord, bless my finances, or help me get through this thing, help me get through this thing. But when it comes to something that we think it's, sometimes I guess like we think it's trivial, like writing a book, we're like, oh my God, no, I can't do it. This is too much. This is too hard. So I love how you're just able to break down like practical tips and practical advice to really, break it down for us. So thank you so much. Sydney said, definitely encouraged.
The Lord says his power is made perfect in our weakness. So we're supposed to boast in our weakness. We're supposed to boast in our shortcomings. Why? Because in God's power is glorified, and he's able to enable us to do what he's called us to do. So you can't do it on your own. That's the whole point. If you could do it on your own, then he would never ask you to do it. So if you're called to write, then just write. Just start writing. Like even now, just start writing. It doesn't have to be some grand project. It could be something really simple.
Hey, you. Need accountability to get your book started? Are you tired of fear, doubt, and shame trying to hold you back? Join the Heal the Writer group as we go on a 12-week journey to become the writer that God has called you to be. If this is you, hit the link in the bio.